Kia ora, no mai, haere mai, welcome to Oniwa Domain here in Takapuna, Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland, for the final of the 2024-25 Auckland Premier Men T20 Martin Guptill final between Takapuna District, the hosts, and Cornwall, the visitors. Out in the middle, not long ago, Takapuna, Cornwall won the toss and elected to bat. No, just as long as you don't stop, folks, but on what is a flat deck, was used yesterday in a one-day game that Takapuna went down to Parnell at, but I've been hearing that it was good bounce and carry and should be right for the T20 final. My name is Bevan Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting. Pleasure to have you wherever you're tuned in, folks, for this one. Sit back, relax and enjoy T20 Martin Guptill T20 final. First year that the competition's been named after the Auckland and New Zealand cricket stalwart. Looks as though Sam Crooks and Harish Cannon will open the batting for Cornwall. Just waiting to see who the bowler is at the netball courts end of Oniwa Domain. As the first one fetched out, there's a deep point in place, and I'll turn down a second, just be the one. So deep point and deep mid wicket in play.
The one and only. The one and only.
It is Dunru Ferns that is bowling. First game he's played for the Takapuna district side, but rules allow that to happen. It's been on Auckland duty all season. This one banged to the pitch, lifted up and over. Deep backwards square, and will race away for the first boundary of the game. One slip in play, short fine leg. There's a deep mid wicket. Backward point cover, sweeper on the boundary. Mid wicket, mid off and mid on. As this one just worked off the hip to short fine leg, and they pick up one more. Conditions overhead, you can likely hear the crickets going on, cicadas making a lot of noise. It's hot, not as muggy as yesterday. Beautiful conditions nonetheless. Slip and pace staying for Sam Crooks. The fourth ball, as this one's just worked off the pads to backward square leg. Shot the stumps, and they're going to pick up a second off the misfield. Crooks on 3, and just bunts this to mid wicket. .44 wickets in Super Smash T20 at an RPO of 9, good average though of 21. The best bowling figures are 4 for 16. Dunru Ferns, as I said, First game he's played for Takapuna this season. As this one's worked through square leg for one. Do apologise about the camera issues, just had a bit of an incident this morning with the camera, and it's reset everything, but ends the over. First over gone, Cornwall 9 without loss, having won the toss and electing to bat. Second over taking place at the rugby club end. This one's down leg, and first ball's a wide. No problems, Neil Fletcher tuning in. Good to have you as well as everyone else. As the next ball, ooh, bit of a bottom edge to the leg side. They're going to scamper 3 for 1. No, don't worry about it, Johnson. Oh, beauty. Next ball from Ruffle. Down the ground. Oh, it's been dropped. Hard chance for Peter Ruffle and his follow through. And they scamper 3 for 1 more. Next ball from Ruffle, right arm over. Crocs just pushes this one straight to point. Cannon was a long way back. A long way up the pitch for backing up, but he gets back in time. The throw doesn't hit. Surf Smash finals taking place today. This is into the pads. Let's skip a 3 for 1 and just wait and see whether it was a leg by. It was. Folks, you can walk in front of the camera, just don't stop. No, you're right. See, joys are being set up in the public, not for the first time. And I actually don't really mind. As I say, as long as people don't stop. As this one's, oh, it's Cannon's hit him just underneath the ribs. And Ruffle ends what was a good over. 4 off it, 2 from the bat. 3 from the bat. It is 13 without loss. Public disorder, yeah, definitely double A's would probably help. Not sure if you guys heard, but I realised my problem was I didn't have it plugged in. As I said earlier, I've had a few technical difficulties this morning getting set up. As this one's pushed through cover from Crooks. Picks up another single. Dunree Ferns into a second, none for 10. Cannon moves to 6 off 5. Crooks 6 off 8. You'll hear the click, click, click of the camera. It's just taking photos at the moment. Cannon waits. Played a few games for the Auckland A team over the summer as this one's gone back. Gully there, takes a good catch. The first wicket falls, Harish Cannon goes, and it's 14 for 1. Made it look awkward. Went too far back in the end. Went quite far back, I should say. Ended up taking a good catch. Tom Jones is the new batter, not the singer, but the grandson of former Black Cap and commentator Jeremy Coney. Young 19-year-old. This one is left alone down leg and it's called wide. A lot of promise on, on Tom Jones's shoulder, not just because he is the son of a Black Cap legend, but he has scored a lot of runs. As this one's into the just down to mid-on, run with the shot. Positive cricket there. Jones off the mark. Targo Sparks are chasing 105 to beat the Wellington Blaze in the Women's Dream 11 Super Smash final this afternoon down in Te Whanganui, Atara, Wellington at the Cello Basin Reserve. This one's guided just past to Diving Gully. He's got a hand to it, so it may just slow down. It does. And they're going to come back to 3. It's nicely guided off the edge of the bat. He probably thought he'd got enough on it until Gully got the hand to slow it down. And you never know how much that one run that was saved could matter. It's on sit down to mid-off, and a brilliant fielding again at mid-off, and they'll take 1. Highlights and photos will be posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page. There's a link in the description of the video. Maybe Wednesday or Thursday, just depending on circumstances. I've got, it's actually my third game of cricket in 4 days. I did a Suburbs New Zealand over 50s match against the Murphys Invitational side on Thursday. Since worked off the pads and a single taken to mid wicket. Ends the third over. Cornwall batting first. They're 21 for 1. First ball of the fourth, down through backward point, and the second boundary, 4. Crooks moves to 14 off 11. Next ball, fight into the legs, clip down to deep square, just for the 1. Deep square and fine leg on the boundary. Of course, later on this afternoon, about 4:25 from the Cello Burson Reserve, the men's Dream 11 Super Smash final between Central Stags and the Canterbury Kings. Canterbury Kings, the dominant display yesterday against Northern Brave. Matt Henry with some shocking figures. As is played to cover. It's still some good fielding here from the Takapuna district side. Yeah, Matt Henry opened the bowling with Kyle Jamieson for the Kings. 4 overs, 3 maidens, 2 for 2. Doesn't matter what level, what format that you're playing. 2 for 2 off 4 overs. It's pretty incredible. And then you add in the fact that it was a T20 and an eliminator final. As this one played through backwards square. And it'll just be the 1. Cornwall yesterday getting up over North Shore. They were in a 3-way battle for relegation from the Jeff Crow Cup between themselves, Suburbs New Zealand and Hibiscus Coast. In the end, Suburbs New Zealand gets demoted to Richard Jones next season, the minor premier one-day comp. Takapuna, though, have qualified for the semi-finals of that comp. This is an appeal, just got a bit twisted round it himself, did Crooks. But only a half-hearted appeal, if anything. Peter Ruffle, distant relative to Kyle Ruffle, who plays for Grafton. Spike Ruffle also plays for Takapuna as well. There's a few around Auckland cricket with the last name Ruffle. This one's clipped off the legs, down to fine leg. For 1, ends the over. 4 gone. Peter Ruffle nud for 10 off his 2, and it's 28 for 1. Glad you can see the funny side of that comment. Public disorder, as I said. The wind actually demolished the first tripod I had out, and then almost demolished my spare. Just in trying to pick those all up, and get it sorted for the first ball. I hadn't realised it was plugged in, so. But hey, we're all human beings, as there is a bowling change at the netball court ends. Netball court's end, shall I say. Barfoot and Thompson, the sponsor there, and they do a lot of sponsor work for Auckland Sport. Crooks waits, gets a quicker one into the legs, up, down to mid-wicket on the bounce. They take one. So skipper Matt Jones into the attack. Crooks moves to 14 off 15. I apologise that my scoreboard says something different. Tom Jones 3 off 4. Takes a step down the wicket, goes over wide long on, and it'll just be the one. Next ball from the skipper. This one's just played to backward point, and I tell you what, I think Crooks might have been struggling there at the non-striker's end if he'd hit. But a good call from Tom Jones calling him through. Peter Ruffle, definitely a decent spinner, left arm round as this one's hit. Through backward square leg, and it'll be a retrieval mission, 4 runs. Yeah, Jones picked up 11 for 64 this time last year against Eden Roskill on a 2-dayer. As Jones a bit annoyed with himself there, just played it into his own pads. One ball to come in Jones's first over, fifth of the innings. Jones goes down to mid-on for 1. 8 off the over. After 5, it is 36 for 1. Just wanting to see who the double bowling change is. He's long on the boundary as well as backward square leg. 2 players allowed outside for the first 6 overs. So short fine leg and a short third man, shall I say, sorry. And I was going to say a backward point, but now backward point's coming out to the leg side. Short third man coming round to backward point. Good cricket being played here on a Sunday afternoon. A lovely afternoon it is. Right arm round. Gets the broom out and misses out. It's Toby Strobant, the bowler. This time clubbed up and over mid wicket, 1 bounce, 4 runs. Jones not mucking around at the moment. The second ball, right arm round to Jones. This time played to mid wicket for 1. Laptop, well, I was going to say laptop saying about 23 degrees as the dog's trying to kick sand into a gear, but thankfully nothing important at the moment anyway. Next ball, Jones comes and pushes this to cover. And sorry, that was Crooks that's pushed that one to cover for 1. This one played straight to short mid wicket. Cricket's been pretty decent all the way round. Fielding, bowling and the batting as well. Great start to this T20 final. Gets the scoop out and they'll pick up 2. No, they'll settle for 1. Ends the 6th over, 43 for 1. Liam. Matt Jones to continue at the netball courts end. None for 8 in his first over. Fielding restrictions are out now. I'll get back to that after this first ball. This one clubbed straight to mid wicket. There's a cover sweeper, play on the mid wicket boundary. Far at cow corner as well. Short third man, long on, long off. As this one's pushed down to forward square leg for 1. Tom Jones 16 off 15 now. As Crooks backs away to cover. Sam Crooks 16 off 18. I do apologise, I've added 3 runs to him that wasn't. So backs away, clips this to deep backward square. The fielder is there though. So just the 1. Jones continuing left arm round. This one clubbed down too wide, long off, long on. Player will come round and it'll be 2 runs. Still some good running in this game.
Yeah, well, I think it might have been.
One ball to come, the 7th. As this one's played down to long on for 1. Ends the 7th. It is 48 for 1. Cornwall winning the toss and electing to bat. Strawvant to continue at the Rugby Club Rooms end here at Only Domain. Gets out the reverse broom. Oh, three short third man. Good diving effort, but it was a Harbour Bridge. It's 4. And the 50 comes up for Cornwall. 52 for 1. 1 ball into the 8th. None for 11. 1 ball into Toby's second. Long on, long off. Mid wicket. Deep backward square in play. And this one's just pushed in front of square for 1. Cover sweeper on the boundary. Extra cover on play inside the circle. This one's hit back down the ground. Long on coming round. And just another single. Moves to 18 now, Sam Crooks. 18 off 20. Tom Jones, 24 off 19 on strike. Takes a step across the offside, opens up the leg side. Just another single to the total. He's very busy at the crease, is Tom Jones. And this one, played and missed. On about 4.5 stump line, that one. Last ball of the over full. And down to cover sweeper for 1. Ends the 8th. Cornwall 7 and over at the moment. It is 56 for 1. Yeah, both sides, they lost their first round match, respective first round match in the competition. This year it reverted back to the old 4 pools of 4. They played quarterfinals, semi-finals and finals. In the semi-finals, Cornwall beat Parnell chasing, and Takapuna defended a good total against Hibiscus Coast. There's a bowling change at the netball court's end. Spinner. It's just played down to long on for 1. The British import Edward Middleton bowling. Tom Jones waiting. This rinse and repeat stuff. Down to long on again for 1. Crooks on strike, 20 off 23 deliveries. On strike, takes a step down the wicket. Lost this over extra cover, and it's 1 bounce, 4 runs. Well, one thing Cornwall are doing quite well at the moment is just picking up boundaries each over. This partnership in 50s already. This one clubbed over cow corner, and I believe that's the first 6. It is. Hit with power, strength and timing. Crooks moves to 30. If you do have any comments, thoughts or questions, folks, please put them in the chat. Just ask that you do keep them PG. I'll get round to them when I see them. I've got the chat box open on my TV. Or on my monitor, I should say. Oh, brilliant delivery, brilliant recovery there from Middleton after being hit for 12 of his first 4 deliveries. Great comeback. Last ball of the over. And this one clipped down to long on. And they'll settle for 1. Very good over there for Cornwall. There was 13 off it after 9, 69 for 1.
Hey Spike, how you going?
Next ball, full toss. Whip down 2 wide long on, and I'll pick up 1. I've got Guy Harley here in commentary. How are we going, Guy?
Oh, good, thanks. Good. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, well, I can hear you. Hopefully the others can too, mate.
Cool. How you going?
Yeah, good. What great conditions here at Oneward Domain, mate.
Beautiful day at the home of cricket.
Brooms come out, just whip down to mid wicket for 1.
It's one of my favourite places to be on a sunny day.
Sorry, which club are you from?
Takapuna Cricket Club.
Funny that.
Yeah.
It was almost a rhetorical question.
Yeah, fair.
Ends the 10th over at 77 for 1. What's your thoughts through the first passage of play in this final, mate?
Yeah, good. Well, they've got a good start here as Cornwall, haven't they? How many overs are we in here now?
We've gone 10.
10, okay. How many down? 1 down? Oh,
Just
still
the
many
1.
in the bank.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, could have been a bit quicker. I mean, what you'd normally be aiming for 40 after, at least 40, 50 after the first 6. Max down 3 in total. You know, you wouldn't want to be more than...
I think it's definitely a good platform.
It's a great start to go off.
And were you playing yesterday, sorry?
No. I've stopped.
Oh, you have stopped. Okay, yeah.
As far as the club is concerned, it's just the 1 season so far. But yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying myself. Hello, Austin.
So sometimes the best thing you can do is just sit there and watch, isn't it?
Oh yeah. You don't kind of realise how much time everyone puts into a full season of cricket until you stop. So
yep.
It's actually quite an eye-opener. But yeah, I definitely miss hitting the ball.
What's up with this footwear that the first ball of the new over? There's a single. What's up with this footwear that Spike Ruffles wearing?
Oh, where is he? Where is he? Oh, here. Well, he keeps telling me about it. He's gone and torn his ligament in his ankle, I think.
Oh, that's
6
clever.
Weeks, 6 weeks in the bin, I think. But he's at 2 weeks in, he told me yesterday. And yeah, hopefully he'll be back bowling some nice balls. What, before the end of the year then? Yeah? 2, 3, couple
I
weeks?
say best to last then, Spike.
Yeah.
As this one slashed to deep point for one. The pitch at the moment just seems to be playing like a really good one,
Yeah.
even though it's already been used.
Yeah. So at the club we call this strip Shannon, the middle strip there.
Any particular?
No. There's different names for each of them, but Shannon's
Okay.
got the middle name there.
Can't say I've ever come across that before.
No,
But
okay.
hey, I love unique.
Yeah, it's good. And then I think this is the second game played on it. I mean, typically this season we've been quite bowling strong, especially on the spin side. I mean, our overseas is a leg spinner from Gloucestershire.
Gloucestershire, I knew it was British, but it's
Catch it.
just over Cal Corner's head. Mid-wicket's done an amazing effort, but it's 6 runs to Tom Jones. He moves to 35.
So yeah, strategically been playing off a bit of a dust bowl all season. So this is the second game played on this wicket. Yesterday it was 222. They actually couldn't chase that down yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, against who was
Parnell.
Parnell, that's right.
Without meaning any disrespect,
No,
it was
no.
the one game I wasn't following under Jeff Crow because the other
fair
3 meant so much.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it really
As the
depends.
scoop comes out again, up and over gully. It's 3 bounces and it's 4.
Yeah.
He's liking that scoop at the moment.
He is. So yeah, I mean, usually would say 200 would be a par here at Ottawa. For a one-day game.
For a one-day game, yep, cool.
For a T20 though, anything over 180, you'd say is a good defendable score.
I was thinking they definitely are.
They're well on track here, yeah.
The run rate 8.34.
Exactly, yeah. And wickets in the bank.
So to get to this point for Takapuna, I'll just let Danro bowl this next one.
No
It bowled! Middle and leg!
Oh.
And he has his man. 89 for 2. Tom Jones's good innings comes to an end.
There you go.
And the experience from Dunroo just showed there, didn't it?
Yeah, it's always good to have him when he shows up. We'd love to have all our aces when we can. Yeah, he's obviously a stalwart of the club, and for the aces now, which is great. He was T20 bowler of the year last year in the Super Smash, wasn't he?
Oh, I'd have to take your word for it. Sorry,
Yeah,
that was.
I think he was.
I think back to the only time I have been here to live stream, and
yeah.
that was a year ago, and still
Yeah,
seems
okay,
a lot longer. So
yeah, no, that's all right.
he's not.
Yes, we are. How are we going? Yeah, good. Would you like me to introduce yourself, Alex O'Dowd?
Oh, that was quick. That was. Do you want to think about that for another second, or?
Well, that's good now that there's an end open. The idea will be to bowl at the new man now.
Dimitri Galage, the new batter.
Yeah. What are you doing here, Alex? You blowing out your strike bowlers, or are you putting them on ice for the next couple overs?
He saw that coming a mile. One ball left in the 11th, as guys just touched on. Finally a little bit of a break. And I mean, this is cricket, isn't it? Just it takes 1 or 2 balls,
yeah,
and the whole game changes again.
Yeah. I mean, especially if you're in the field, if you look at this most scores and add 2 wickets on it.
Yeah, which is
better,
89 for 4.
Which again is it's bang bang. Will always says it to us. Bang bang, different game. Yeah.
Ends the 11th, 12 off it with a wicket. It is 89 for 2. So while we're talking about Will, has there been much talk about Robbie leaving to go south this season?
I think we're all very happy for Robbie, whatever Robbie decides to do.
He's of that age, isn't he?
Well, he's just had a kid now.
Oh, fair. Okay, yeah.
6 to 8 weeks, I'd say, if that. So yeah, he's obviously wanting to spend as much time as he can with his little one, and play cricket as well. So I think ND have been very accommodating with Robbie's needs, which is cool. I mean, not that
All's
Auckland
good.
won't.
Yep.
I mean, as I've heard Auckland say, they'll happily have him back when and if he's ever ready, which is great.
As Croc speaks away, plays this to point, and they get a one, get a single. What it is, I've only just realised this as I was talking to you. It's a very interesting boundary due to the park itself, isn't it?
Oh
It's
yeah.
quite a flat boundary straight.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's always ironically short of square.
Yeah. Which
So,
of course, I mean, it's similar to Auckland, to Eden Park, isn't it?
yeah.
The corners are almost quite large.
Exactly. I mean, if you're a good overseas UK batsman and you're looking for somewhere to come score runs on a small boundary, come to Takapuna.
And I mean, for those that say that, it's small and complain, I never get that argument because it's the same for both teams.
Yeah.
It's not advantaging one or the other.
No, of course not. But usually, I mean, being a final, you've got the middle strip. Quite regularly, you've got the pitch on the one side of the block. So then it just becomes a game of bowling one side of the wicket as much as you can.
Toby Strawbent into his last over. Comes down the pitch to Scalage, just gets a single to mid wicket.
There we go.
So what is it that draws you to Takapuna, Guy, or has drawn you to Takapuna?
Okay. Where do I start? Good people, great culture, people playing for the right reasons. But if you want to,
This one behind square on the offside, and it's reached the boundary. 4 runs.
If you want to progress through the ranks and you have the hard work to do so, you've got a great platform of people who are here that have done it before. So there's, Dow's one of the many people that you could lean on to progress yourself, but also have a great group of friends. Because as I said before, cricket takes a lot of time out of your life. So if you're going to do it, you may as well do it with and for people that you.
Yeah, well, you got to spend all day. Whereas with rugby, you're there for 4 hours maybe, plus the extra bit.
Yep.
Ends the 12th. It is 98 for 2. Cornwall winning the toss and electing to bat.
There we go. So new batsman's on strike. Who's bowling? Mikey Slanders in the bowl.
Well, I was actually having a late night last night with. Actually, should acknowledge that was Toby's last over he's bowled. Just go back to the main scorecard because I've stuffed mine up, none for 32, which is not too bad when that's basically where Cornwall's going at.
Yeah. Yep, there you go. What, it's the 8.17 there on the screen?
Well, that's what the abacus is saying at least.
Yeah, well, this new batsman's got to come in and almost have a bit of a license to try and keep the ball ticking, right? Try and keep the runs ticking over. He doesn't want to come in and take 10 off 4 balls. And there we go.
Straight to short mid wicket. What I was saying, sorry, is that I actually forgot Mark Scalender's bowled when I was doing my notes.
Okay.
No. But it wasn't until I was just finishing everything up and I went, oh, hang on a minute. Tell me something when I was doing my research last night. Cam Neal, did he play a couple of seasons for Greerton?
Greerton? Oh, that would be a great question to ask Cam. That would be.
Because there was a Cameron Neal in 21.
Yeah.
Here's the next ball from Scalanders. Full toss, skip down to long on.
I know he lived down in South for a bit.
Yeah.
And he
scored a 202 not out against Mount Maunganui in a one-day game.
Oh, there you go. He's kept that.
So I'm like, oh.
That does sound a bit like Cam Neal.
As I don't know him by person, I wasn't.
Having not heard about it, also sounds a bit like Cam Neal.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's a single down to long on this time, more along the ground from Galage.
Yeah.
Neil Fletcher's enjoying your time on the mic, Guy.
Oh, that's good. Good to see you. Good to hear from you, Fletch.
This is flatter. It was appeal for RBW, but it was a decent clearing of the lungs at least. Who is there a particular person at Takapuna that makes the club interesting? And the character. Everyone, I think every club has someone, but
well, I think there's a lot of us.
There's another appeal.
From the president's grade to the senior grade to the you know, to even the ponies team, the women's team, there's all full of characters. And we're a great bunch of misfits that make a good unit.
Yeah, I've covered a few of the Takapuna ladies side when they were playing under 17 summer series, which includes this is going to be a single to end the over. 3 offered a very good over there from Scalanders.
Well, the ponies always organise our Christmas parties, you see, so they're always good value.
Yep.
Yeah.
One thing I did last season though with this T20 summer series, 101 for 2 after 13. Gave my card to somebody who was asking where the game was being live streamed, and I came back 5 minutes later and just told them, I go, that's oh geez, who was that? And it was Lily Johnson's father. You know who Lily Johnson?
No, who's
No.
Lily Johnson?
Oh, Tony Johnson.
Oh, that name rings a bell.
Sky Sport commentator.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought, oh.
Yeah, I'm terrible with names. So.
Oh no! Come on, guy. For a commentator, I am so bad with names and faces.
I'm good with faces. Terrible with names.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's cool. So. Oh, the other end. That was Schlander's.
No. Sorry.
Come on, Jones.
First ball of the new over, and Matt Jones has taken a ripper. An absolute ripper right in front of us here. Guy Harley, he really got to that.
There you go. He did too. In man as well. What about a Crooksy?
Yeah, Sam Crooks has gone for 47 of 41 deliveries. And Middleton's changing ends, which is, sorry, what I was trying to say off air. Yeah, he's changed ends. He was at the netball court end for his 2 overs. And it's to change the rugby club end.
Yeah.
It's got the wicket.
Get him hitting into the wind. Oh, okay, it was the other guy. Oh.
Now, see, your problem is you're trusting my scoreboard.
Yeah. I'm looking at your board here. That's all right, though. Okay.
Thank you, sir. You are correct. Galage 4 off 6 as Jamie Hayes comes to the crease.
Here we go.
Sam Crooks on 46, not the 50, folks. Sorry.
Catch, Jonesy.
Man leading from the front.
Yeah. All you got to do is look at his stats this year. Okay.
I don't even think it's just this year, to be honest. He is.
To be fair, he's been very, very, very consistent. Yeah.
He does have the most wickets in Premier T20 this season.
That doesn't surprise me.
With I think it's 10 off the top of my head.
Oh,
I do have those notes.
Okay. I always like Piston Jones. You just don't mention it to him, and then he starts bubbling up inside, and then you go, oh, so how many wickets have you got?
But like a batter, do you know what you're on?
Yeah, exactly.
First ball from Middleton to Galage. Oh, it's an edge that's gone to short fine leg, and he's going to get off the mark with that single.
Yeah. You were talking about iconic people of the club.
Yes.
Neil Fletcher, the guy who just commented in, he's one of the iconic.
He's tuning in from Wellington, he tells me.
Yeah. He's been our coach for the last couple of years. He was last year and the year before, and then prior to that,
he was doing something else.
No, he was coaching. He's always been a coach.
Yep.
He's actually a brilliant coach.
Sorry, can I jump off?
Yeah, of course.
And just to verify, it's not to put the jumper on.
Yeah, he's.
Is this going to be a single down to long off?
A good man. There you go. Yep.
Has he moved to Wellington this season?
Yeah,
or?
He's coaching down there now. I'd like to say I know what club. Sorry, Fletch. I have been seeing his posts. I know they're doing well.
I actually ran into, I was going to say Muhammad again. I always call him Muhammad. Azhar Abbas, who's the Wellington Firebirds bowling coach, who was aligned with Eden Roskell, who I do streaming for on a Saturday.
Yep. Very cool.
Look at this unit that's going to walk in front of the camera here. He ducks underneath it. Oh, Liam Berry. Dotty extra cover.
Here we go. So now we're just getting a little bit of a couple of string of dot balls.
Well, again, as we said, put 1 or 2 on,
Yeah.
you know, and all of a sudden,
Yeah, the game changes.
that run rate that was just over 8 is now under
Yeah.
7.5.
What? Small ground here. You'd be happy to try and chase 12 off the last over, wouldn't you?
I would say so, especially in a T20.
With 2 batsmen in, you're backing the batting team to chase 12 off the last over here, right? So
This is a single deep
even
square.
more.
Crocs moves to 47.
There you go, Mikey, back. Right, I'm sure.
Oh, some good fielding off the Scalander's next ball. Did you ever talk to the boys before the game, or?
There were messages that went out across the group chats. So everyone was sending their love. Oh, there we go.
Oh, got a lot of bottom edge on that. I'm going to pick up a single. I think there's been about 3 runs in the last couple of overs that have just found that edge.
Yeah, well, it's good that, when was the last boundary?
No, I can't tell you that,
Oh,
sorry.
okay. That's all right, it's okay. A while ago from memory. Here we go.
There's a try for it, down too wide, long off. We're going to pick up 2 at least, though.
Yeah.
It's been positive running between the two, between the Cornwall batters, and it's 50 as well for Sam Crooks. Does well for the Cornwall side in any format. 43 balls, 4 fours and a 6. As I just guides it straight off the bat. And a short third man makes it to a single. Ends the over. The Nelson's up 111 for 3.
Oh, okay.
Do you know where the term the Nelson?
No. Tell me.
So apparently Lord Horatio Nelson, the great admiral.
Okay.
It was thought of that he had one eye, one arm, and one leg. So that's the 1-1-1. The 1-1-1 in cricket.
Oh, I know the foot up on 1-1-1.
That's where it comes from.
And then you got the double Nelson for 2-2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think he had 2 legs, not 1 leg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Middleton to continue. He's played a few games at Gloucester, hasn't he?
Yeah. He played quite a bit this coming season. I think he had.
Oh, there's an appeal. He's walked past it.
He stumped him, no?
And I think everybody else thought it was out. Must have got that back foot back in time though.
Yeah. He's actually our top run scorer this season so far at the moment, I think, as well.
Who? Ed?
Ed. Yeah.
Well,
he got 50 for us a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, okay. I was going to say he struggled in T20s this season, I think.
Okay.
Well, according to what I could find.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's this one. Oh, some great fielding again from Middleton. With their highlights and photos posted to Birds Broadcasting official Facebook page in coming days. The one question I love asking people, because I have my own answer to this.
Cool.
After this ball, what is the most cricket thing you've seen on a field? Thing that describes cricket the most.
Something that describes cricket the most on a cricket field.
Yeah, the funniest like cricket. As I said, I've got a great one.
Yeah, I've got one.
As the next ball
And
lofted down to long off.
It's just a moment for me. Oh, come on, get him.
Oh, they'll get two. Good pressure there from the Cornwall batters.
It was just a memory for me when England were playing a test at Eden Park, and I'd been to each day of the test and come down to day 5, and I'm sure a few people listening might remember this game, but Monty Panesar ended up having to bat out a draw with Stephen Broad, and it was probably the most exciting.
Opens up the leg side, over fine leg, and it's 4.
It was probably one of the most exciting games of cricket I think I've ever watched.
I think that was 2017,
yeah,
off the top of my head. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, it was unreal, and I was only someone who knows cricket and understands cricket would be able to appreciate.
My one, I was commentating at Cornwall 6 years ago for Auckland Cricket. Sorry, I had a mate that was coming to commentate, and he said, "Sorry, I've slept through my alarm." And he lives in Hamilton, coming from Napier last night, so no, I'll forgive him. Here's this one's. They're going to run through quickly for a leg bye. There could be a run-out chance.
Oh.
And did he actually slide his bat? Yeah, that was close.
Yeah. Much closer than I think he thought it was going to be.
Yep. 118 for 3. And those who don't know Cornwall Cricket Club, it's surrounded by One Tree Hill where there's a whole lot of cattle. Cal got hit by the ball in the paddock.
Yeah.
Cal was fine.
Yeah.
Having a little giggle about it in commentary, because how often do you see Cal be hit by the ball? You know?
Yeah.
Someone comes up to us in commentary. I'll wait for this ball. This one hit to extra cover for 1. Someone comes up to us in commentary and goes, "You do know that Cal was at Cal Corner?" Funniest, we lost it in commentary, eh?
Yeah.
How cricket is that? A cow at Cal Corner being hit by the ball.
We had an overseas by the name of Aaron Watson, and it was back in the day when second innings points in the 2-day comp, you would get a point, 5 points for every wicket or something, and it was, half a point for every 100 runs in the second innings.
Ends the 16th, I think it's 120 for 3. Cricket HQ's a bit slow to update, but we'll go with 120 for 3. Yeah.
And Takapuna doesn't like playing a lot of cricket that you don't have to play, historically. So those second innings games became really tough. So it got to the point where this overseas player of ours, Aaron Watson, climbed up a tree at Cow Corner at Cornwall and started mooing in the second innings.
Oh, that's terrible. Now here's a trivia question for you, and I believe that this went unnoticed yesterday.
Yeah.
I mentioned it twice and completely forgot. As this one's clipped behind, backward square leg, and it's 4.
Great shot.
121 for 3. First ball into the 17th now that Cricket HQ is updated.
Okay, cool.
What happened yesterday in cricket history?
Yesterday in cricket history.
Massive day in cricket history yesterday. I saw something pop up saying about Nathan Astor's 222, but that was actually in March.
Okay.
And then I was talking about another moment that is related to...
Is it New Zealand cricket history?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's something everybody knows about, a cricket fan or not.
Okay.
So this one's driven down to long off for 1.
Fan or not? Any thoughts, Alex?
What remarkable event happened yesterday in cricket history? 1st of February.
New Zealand cricket history. Oh, I don't know. Let's go with Chris Ken's got done for match fixing.
No, because I try and stay away from controversial subjects. Not saying that you're trying to get into it. Although this one's controversial.
What was that?
We'll come to it at the end of this ball. Comes down the wicket, lofts this over cover,
Access.
and they'll take 1. Yesterday marked 44 years
Okay.
since the underarm.
Oh wow. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I'm actually.
First of February 1981.
I'm upset. I didn't think of that now.
Yes, this was like, you know, is this one extra cover's gone back.
There we go.
Takes a comfortable catch.
So is that Cooksey now? No. Yeah, no.
And that's the fourth wicket that'll fall. It is 1, 2, 3 for 4. Answer that in a moment.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it is. Looks Hayes, I think that was.
Sorry about that, folks. We had to shift things around. 17 gone. It's 1, 2, 6 for 4, and a few overs ago. We'll just ignore what Liam Berry's saying. Most do. Again, it just took. We added 2 to the total. Said it would be a good place.
Yeah.
And that's basically where Cornwall are at the moment.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, anything under 150 here, they'd be pretty, upset with, I'd imagine.
Sam Crock's still at the crease, 59 or 51. Lucas Descent's just gone and joined him.
Here we
One
go.
ball for 1 run. Is that?
That's Peter Ruffle.
It's Peter Ruffle back into the attack. Yep. I was like,
Yeah.
I know it's the opening bowler.
Good stock of Ruffle cricketers in Auckland.
Here's this
Ooh,
one's.
little
Oh,
inside edge.
has he got an edge to it, or is it?
I think he has, yeah. He's straight off the face.
Yeah, it is 2. 4 runs.
Yeah.
You're right. We're not on your way home, so I forget about you, mate.
I mean, these guys now have a bit of a license to swing now, don't they?
Well, they do 3 overs. I mean, 10 from here is 160.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tackle would take that, you reckon?
Oh, yeah, I think Tackle would take chasing 160 in the T20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old cliche, though, you never know what the pitch is like until the other team.
Yeah, I mean, the guys played on it yesterday, which is very fortunate for them.
There's a single to point. Yeah, well, that should help their case. And as I said at the start, hasn't really worn a lot. It doesn't actually look as though there's been a 50 over game on it. It's that good.
And we've had some good weather the last couple of days as well, just to bake it right in.
Well, this is actually my second final I was doing this season, but last Sunday, I don't know why I got out of bed and travelled to Hamilton. It rained all day Sunday.
I think quite a few people think that think that when driving towards Hamilton sometimes.
It is a swing and a miss. Yeah, I was doing the Hamilton one day final. Well, I was
cool.
supposed to do the Hamilton one day final. That never happened.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Every time we thought there might be a chance of play,
Yeah.
it rained. So
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So 5 off the first 3 deliveries of Peter Ruffles' third over.
There you go.
None for 15. Pick of the bowlers, Dunree Ferns, 2 for 25 in his 3.
Hey, Fernsey.
As this one's hit straight to cover and they
Well done.
run with the shot.
Well done.
I've got a funny feeling, I don't think we've seen a misfield. Actually, no, we've seen one misfield that's cost 1 run.
That will be thanks to Brad Kachopa. He's coming this
Brad's
year.
set up, is he? In here?
Yeah. He's come and coached us this year, and I've seen the guys have a noticeable change just in the way that they move in the field. It's been very good to see.
Yeah, it has been sharp.
It was almost like the perfect time to retire, because otherwise I was going to have to.
As this one's up
Come
and over.
on.
Oh, just over the top of the player.
Yeah, it's Jonesy.
Matt Jones, long on, he's already taken 1 brilliant catch.
I'm almost glad he dropped that, because that was right on camera and I would have been watching it for months to come.
Yeah, he actually looked, he might have just been out of shot, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't even think he got a hand to it, to be fair.
It was a decent effort.
Yeah, it was a very good effort.
Give it 1 more year, we're nearly there. We're nearly there.
It's the last ball of the over. Cut. 3 wide, third man.
There we go.
And they'll come back for 2.
Here we go. Well bowled, Petey.
Ends the 18th. 2 to go. It is 136 for 4.
Here we go, yep. 136 for 4. Here we go. Where are the batsmen here? Where are their totals? What's Crooks
I'll get
now?
you I'll get you to talk about that one, Guy. I'll just fix the camera.
Oh yeah, cool. Okay. Where are we?
Sorry, on the
60
laptop,
not out.
scores.
How good? 53. 5 fours, 1 6. Striking it over 100 in a final. It's pretty memorable.
And carrying it down as well.
Yeah.
Had next first ball of
There
the
we
new
go.
over.
Oh, commentator's curse. I
Up
should
in
do
the
that more
air and taken. And the great Innings ends.
often. Now I know how this game
Takapuna
works.
does the damage. And Sam Crooks has to go. 136 for 5. Well, Guy, honestly, when I have new people in commentary, oh, that's terrible.
All right,
Oh no, you saved it. Saved
it.
most of it.
Saved it.
You can't call yourself a true commentator until you put the curse in.
Oh, there we go.
So,
I'm
well
a natural.
done. So well done.
I'm a natural.
Well done. You've made it to the big league.
I should have been in for the power play. That's what we should have been doing.
Hindsight. How much of cricket is hindsight, though, right?
That a Crooksy.
Getting a nice warm and deserved applause. 60 off 54 deliveries, 5 fours and a 6. Had someone yesterday for Papatoes carry their bat to 156, I think it was. That's not as it's not actually not as important as it looks,
Okay,
but
okay.
just looking to see who the new batter is. Is Play HQ still thinking about it?
This is Jonesy bowling.
Oh, this is Matt Jones.
Yeah, Matt
Yep.
Jones, yeah.
And the first ball to the new batsman, just guided to point for a single. How many times I've noticed the RD there, but not actually registered it.
Yeah.
Do you get many balls that skim off the RD?
Yeah, a few guys have lost well, not lost anything, but have been whacking the shins a couple of times.
Yep.
Rohit
Raja Gopal is the new batter, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, Windsor Park at East Coast Bay is another beautiful cricket ground.
Oh, this one clubbed over cow corner,
Great
wide
shot.
long on,
That's a big hit.
and it's 6.
And they didn't have an artificial, but you need to, I think, by competition rules, you have to have an artificial available at your ground when you're number 1. just for those early games in the season.
Yep.
So I mean they're necessary if we're wanting to get a full season in. But I you know, as a cricketing fan, it's kind of hurts.
As this one straight down the ground, long off coming in.
Oh,
Takes it on the second go.
Here we go.
And these wickets are tumbling at the moment. Go Harley.
Oh yeah, I mean as you say, like, they've got a license to come out and hit from ball one here. Yeah, the idea of a T20 is, in most cricket games, is to have that balance of wickets in hand with overs left, right? So they've had that since I've sat down. So,
well played,
yeah.
Guy. Well played. 1-4-3 for 6. It's Lucas Descent that's gone just after you'd hit a 6. 16 off 7 deliveries. And it's 1-4-3 for 6. Liam Wheeler's the new batter. It just beats the outside edge. Hands on head for the captain. Plays a bit of last man stands as Liam. I'd have to ask his namesake, Liam Berry, who he plays for, because that one is escaping me. But I know he plays last man stands.
Cool.
This one's quicker, outside edge. That'll be a single through the point.
There you go. One over to go.
1-4-4 for 6. I think if they can hit 160 from here, which is a 16 off the last over, they'd be doing pretty well.
Yeah. And then someone's got to do it. It's score on the board.
Well, cricket's simple, right? You only have to score 1 run more than the opposition, and you win.
Someone to bowl at. Yeah.
Dunree Ferns, as I thought, would be bowling the 20th, but he's bowled his 3 from the netball courts end, this one from the rugby club. Done a couple of games over at the Takapuna rugby club for NZ Rugby.
Oh, there you go. Used to be some iconic rugby games played across behind us.
Definitely, this one's going to go to a wide long on, just over the artificial pitch on the right hand side of the screen for 1.
Here we go.
You don't need to duck, mate. Camera's way too tall for you.
There you go.
Always say, here you can't help but have public walk in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it, as long as they don't stop. But if they do a dance though, put a show on, at least.
Yeah.
Make it memorable.
Fair enough. It's all part of the atmosphere. Here you go, jug ball.
There's this one, 2 mid-on, taken! It's a good catch, coming across to his right. Judged it well. And Cornwall lose another. It's Matt Jones in the action again.
Bowling Fancy! Yeah. 1-4-5 for 6.
7.
For 7.
4 more balls.
The last over. Yeah.
It's because, forgive you, it's because they've caught.
Yeah. It's alright.
Because I've done this a few times, I know that I've got to.
Yeah. I'm being lied to.
Yeah. Hey, it's a lot better than it was a couple of seasons ago. Play HQ.
Great.
No, Play HQ, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure there's still a few people out there with reviews waiting.
No, you should have seen this set up 6.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Doing cricket for the first time. That was. I've come a long way since those days. I can at least tell you that.
Yeah. How good.
I love coming to Takapuna, and I don't think it's ever rained when I've come over this way.
Oh, mate, you should come watch us most weekends then.
Third ball.
Maybe we'll play
Got
more
underneath
finals.
this one.
Yeah, big blue. Come on, Mikey. Come on, Mikey.
And
Yeah.
Skalandis takes it. Mike Skalandis at mid wicket takes a great catch. Couldn't have said it better myself, Guy. The big blue in the way,
Yeah.
and there's not much cloud that's going to disguise that ball either.
That gave me flashbacks to Daniel James in the T20 out here a few years ago.
Well, one thing I haven't touched on actually is that the last time Taka won the T20 final was 21-22, and I think there's 5 players backing up.
Okay, yeah.
I think Daniel James
about
played
right.
in that one.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
From memory.
Yeah. Dan James would have played in most of the club championships that we won. If you ever find a half decent all-rounder, we always call them a poor man's Dan James.
Oh, that's cool. Actually, something I said to Papatoa yesterday that would get a mention. They had a Dick of the Day, which was their number 11 batter, who had to run out through the guard of honour to the pitch and come back and wearing not much.
Yeah. Just like a
putting it that
gun.
way. So from what I remember, he raised his bat when getting off the mark, and I mean, I'm a number 11. It's something you've got to acknowledge.
Yeah.
Gave smack to Auckland contracted player Hajot Jahal for not getting his 100. He was out on 91. Was Snapchatting during the team talk and was moaning before he took a catch. That was the list of convictions.
Yeah. Okay.
As there's 3 balls left in Cornwall's innings on a hat trick, and the new batters had a big swipe at that one
Bowling Fernsey.
and missed out. Liam Weather at the non-strikers end. It's Matt Gibson who's just come in and joined him.
Oh yeah.
He's played a few games for the Aces, hasn't he?
Oh yeah.
He's been there or thereabouts.
Yeah.
I believe.
I want to see Fernsey put one up his nose here. Just some friendly fire, you know.
I've never heard one up the nose, but yep, no. There's
Here we go.
you don't need to over-explain that one
Yeah.
if you know cricket.
Oh,
Bowled!
there you
Off stump
go. Bowling
is
Fernsey.
wheeled, and Dunru Ferns has 3 and 4 balls. And I finally get to do, because I've missed the last one, something I've only just brought into the live stream here, Guy. If you look at
Oh, how good.
the duck. Daffy.
Here we
with
go.
the cricket pads as well.
Oh. That's pretty cool.
Robin Hickman's probably glad it wasn't shown for him.
Oh well, here we go.
But what an over for Danru Ferns.
Here we go.
He's bugged 4 balls and it's been 4 dots. Or three wickets and a dot, shall I say.
Showed up and making the difference.
And you said 150
Yeah,
would be the first target.
Yeah.
They need a maximum off this last ball. Samrat Singh.
It's a niggly score though. It's not as much as I would have hoped, I think. But as I said, it's runs on the board and it's going to take someone to win it.
Last ball of the innings. And it's full.
Oh, well bowled. Well,
And
Fernsey.
ends the innings with a single.
Class fella.
And Cornwall, having won the toss and elected to bat, they finished at 146 for 9.
Here we go.
We will be back in about 10-15 minutes for the chase.
Time for a beer.
Hoki mai anō, welcome back to Aniwa Domain for the 2024-25 Premier Men T20 Martin Guptill final. First season that it's been named after the Auckland stalwart. Earlier today, Cornwall won the toss and elected to bat. They were going for a good chop, but then Takapuna brought back quite well. First ball of Takapuna's chase, up and over backward point. And we'll start with a 4. I think the crowd liked that. Chasing 147. Tristan Van Ingen Carl is off the mark, first ball. Samrath Singh bowling from the netball court's end. Just keep going. Next ball and just fuller from Singh. Played on the crease. My name is Bevan Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting. Pleasure to have you wherever you have tuned in for this one. On a sunny day here as Guy Harley makes his way back, and have you got enough hands there, Guy?
Yeah, only need 2 of them.
What are you drinking?
This is the Top Shelf Spakes Lager.
Oh, nice.
On tap. It's also one of the benefits of having the final at your home ground.
Edged and through vacant slip. It is 4. Second boundary of the over. And Takapuna off to a flyer, Guy.
Yeah, Trizzy's making sure he gets full use of that bat.
Tail of the tape in the first innings. Sam Crook 54 at the top of the innings. Tom Jones 39, and then everyone else contributed. First 5 wicket bag in Auckland T20 cricket in the last 2 seasons. Dunree Ferns 5 for 27.
Wow, that's a stat.
And at least 3 of those in the last over.
Yeah, beautiful. Making them count when it hurts, eh?
See what Sam is. It goes full.
This
one slips. Wide long off.
Yeah.
And it's the 3rd boundary.
It's good to see you checking a few out, you know?
Yeah, well, and these are... Okay, the second one was streaky, but there was only backward point in play.
Yeah. Great shot. Hitting the middle of the bat.
Yeah. And as I've always said too, it doesn't matter how you get them, it's what goes in the book that counts.
Yeah. A little blowout in the power play here would be nice. Keep looking straight, Trizzy.
Singh goes on a good length.
Shoot him, Trizzy!
Cover! And what an over this is. It's 12, excuse me, 16 without loss, 1 ball left. And I mean, still a long way to go in this game.
Oh, yeah.
But Takapuna, if they win this, if they win it, could easily look at this over and the over before it, the last over, and go, that's pretty much where it was won.
Well, yeah, right. That's 20, 30 runs difference there, isn't it?
Last ball of the first over, and it's quicker and fuller. And Samrath gets out of it with a dot.
Good yards, Trizzy!
Chasing 147, it is 16 without loss. I'm not surprised, Guy, but other than to the right of us, there's not too many vacant spots under the trees, is there?
Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see. This is why we play cricket. You know? Turn up, people at the game under the trees with the drinks out, picnics out.
I'm almost sitting in the tree, that's how I'm trying to get my shade at the moment.
Yeah. Someone needs to put some music on there. That's poor form from whoever's in charge of that.
Well, I'm okay with it because YouTube don't like, you know.
Okay,
It usually means. I thought I all of a sudden heard music as you asked for it. It means that you got to mute the microphone every now and then.
Fair enough. No, that makes sense. Unless you've got to pay those royalty-free things, right?
Oh, they still ping you for that, trust
really?
me. Oh, no, actually it's Facebook that does that,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll move on, because
Yeah.
I could talk all day about that sort of stuff, mate. As I said, been doing this for 6 years. Bevan Jenkinson, Guy Harley with you from commentary. Left arm over. And
go.
this is up, down and up, over point.
So Quinn Sunday,
And starts with the 4, Quinn Sunday, yep.
very strong square of the wicket. He'll
Typical wicket keeper, isn't it?
yeah, ironically, yeah. He loves to sweep. I don't think he'll be getting down on his knee now, but maybe later on, if he's still hanging around, you'll see him get that sweep shot out.
It's Matt Gibson bowling from the rugby club end.
Well done,
This
Sunday.
one just played to point.
Looks like it's playing nicely off the wicket, doesn't it?
Well, there's definitely bounce in it.
Yeah.
And, we talked about it in the first innings, where it is a worn pitch.
Okay.
It's had the one game on it, which was a 50 over.
Yeah.
But it's still in good nick.
Nice.
Just remembered that I was supposed to be taking photos as well.
Okay.
I always say to people, because they're like, "How do you do it all?" I go, "Well, I can't do one thing." Third ball of the second. This one guided down to third man for 1.
Third and Sunday.
Does he get much grief about having a name like that?
Not really, no.
No?
Not as much as he probably should, to be fair.
I was going to say that you don't have to think too hard about nicknames
Yeah.
for a guy with the last name Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
And in true cricket tradition, it's usually your teammates that find the entry, don't they?
Oh, exactly. If you can't take it from your friends, who can you take it from?
So the 2 players out is a deep backward square and third man. Slip and play for Gibson.
Here you go, Tizzy.
Tristan Vanning and Carl on 20 off 6. Banged into the pitch, and use that bouncy Gibson as we're talking about.
He's a tall man.
He's got a bit of facial hair going on as well.
Yeah. Got to make sure he doesn't get ID'd when he buys anything from the liquor store, you see.
Fair enough. Well, I saw a guy with he's known for his mo on Thursday night. Got to hear the great Merv Hughes talk.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I love when the guys get the Merv Hughes mows out.
Yeah, that was just. I've heard a few people talk, and no, he's definitely one of the best. He's wrapped on the pads and was punch a leg by to square leg. One of the things he talked about was the infamous David Boone story.
Yeah.
If people don't know, it's debated that David Boone, the Australian player in the 80s, drunk 52 between Sydney and London.
Yeah, only 33, so.
No, well, no.
Only
Well,
33.
Merv said it was, far from the truth. It was 53. Still. He said it was a team effort though, because people had to help him out. He couldn't drink.
Okay.
He couldn't drink it by himself.
Oh, here we go.
Last ball of the second.
Oh.
And don't think
Little
Sunday
inside
knew much about that ball. But ended with a dot, a better over for Cornwall. It's Takapuna, 22 without loss after 2.
There you go, good little start.
Well, you only have to go at 7.5 and over, or actually just under 7.5.
Historically, though, everyone gets a bat at Taka. Everyone gets a bat at
Everyone
Taka.
get, yep. Sorry, it took me a second to realise what you're saying there. Yep.
So 7 and over
It's a team's game.
now. Here we go.
First ball of the third, right arm over.
Is
This
it
one
the-
ripped. 3 forward square leg.
Is it the same bowler?
And it's 4. I'm waiting for Play HQ to tell me, sorry.
No.
So I don't think it is.
Gibbo, is it the...
No, it's Liam Wheeler.
No, okay. Alright, so trying something new.
Yeah, well, 20 off your first over's not not the best of starts.
Happens to the best of them, though.
Oh, definitely, mate. So I've got a great kid story for you in a moment.
Okay.
This is a swing and a miss. A few years ago, I was playing last man stands in Auckland, filling in for a team. We batted first. Guy I was batting with at the end got hit while not wearing any protection.
Oh, nice.
Rolled around the ground, along the ground for a bit, like you do. You know.
Yeah.
We ended up fielding. But I bowled 2 rubbish overs.
Yeah.
Did the long barrier and broke my ankle.
Oh, okay.
I lived off with the broken ankle.
Sounds almost as dangerous as lawn bowls.
Pretty much. Here's the next one from Wheeler. Up and over, backward point. Player coming around. Won't cut it off. It's 4.
Shooting!
Second boundary of Wheeler's first. Yeah, the other guy carried on playing, no problem.
Yeah, okay.
This was just before Christmas, and I caught up with the team afterwards to say, you know, I'm okay, just on crutches and all.
Yeah.
How's Joey? He had ruptured that certain part of the male's body.
Yeah, I won't name any names here, but I was playing.
So it's going to be a quick single.
A mate of mine who got hit in the balls twice in 2 balls by another pro.
Wearing protection or?
Yeah. But
I was going to say it doesn't always help.
yeah, first time gets hit, all fun and games, ha 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 from the stands. Second time gets hit in a row, so obviously even more funny. Right?
Yep.
So cracking up, but he goes down, ends up coming off, and we're like, okay, what's going on? Like, what's happening here?
Couldn't quite rub it off.
Couldn't quite figure it out, and then I hear that night that he'd been rushed to hospital, had it removed, and I asked. I asked what I thought was a pretty
genuine question.
Like, so what are your chances of having kids now? And he said half. I was like,
hey, you can't argue with that logic.
I was like, that makes sense.
Takes a step down the wicket, bit of a bottom inside edge.
I was like, that makes sense, yeah.
No run. I was like, how is it that I walked off with a broken ankle and he's played on with ruptured anatomy, shall we say?
I can only imagine what that would,
The 2 things I said to the guy as a as the non-striker go. A, if you had kids, yes, well, you don't need to worry about it.
Oh, you just got yourself a free vasectomy, you're saying.
And B, buck shelf and eat your heart out.
Yeah, exactly.
Wheeler's next ball, right arm over.
Unfortunately, there was no...
push this to cover point.
No physio on the side willing enough to stitch it back up and send him back on, you see.
Yeah. In 3. 10 off that one. It is 32 without loss after 3 overs. Chasing 147. Well, here's a decent joke, but some might. I do apologise if you are offended by this one.
So these are the good ones.
Why is being kicked in that male's anatomy worse than childbirth?
Oh. Why?
Because after a woman has a child, sometimes they want another. A man once kicked in that part of the body never wants another.
Never volunteers.
Gibson, left arm over. Played down to 3rd man for 1.
I don't know, mate. I get kicked in the nuts for 9 months off work.
Oh.
Oh well. Here we go, Trizzy. 33 for none.
Fanning and Carl 12 off. I was going to say 12 off 25 there. 25 off 12. 7 off 7 for Quinn Sunday. He'll be Quinn on strike. No, sorry, it's Tristan on strike, I should say. Gets a full one into the pads. Might have just been shifting back down leg.
Move, fella.
And there's a peel flute out.
Yes, Trizzy!
Cornwall unhappy. They thought they had him. Oh, Cornwall confidence. Umpire, to his credit, he'd got into that right position to be able to see it. All sorts of things were happening. There was a bit of confusion in the running, wasn't there?
Yeah. Entertaining stuff.
It is the final after all.
Yeah.
Actually go and see what's happened in Wellington with the Women's Dream 11 Super Smash final.
Oh yeah.
It has concluded and the Wellington Blaze defended 104.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm not sure what the past scores are in the women's leagues. I don't.
I think that's quite low.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. For a women's match, as this
Okay.
one's played. 3 points.
Sunday!
Harbour Bridge doesn't do it. It's 4. Yes, so congratulations to the Wellington Blaze becoming 2024-25 Dream 11 Women's Super Smash champions.
Ooh.
Did you follow the? We talked about yesterday's eliminator final.
No, to be honest with you, I haven't.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Tell me about it. Or whatever.
Northern Brave were batting first.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely shocking figures from Matt Henry.
Okay.
4 overs,
Yeah.
3 maidens,
Oh yeah.
2 for 2
Okay.
at the top.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
those 3 maidens was his first 3 overs.
Wow. Okay.
They had Northern Brave 7 for 5.
Okay.
So next
Alright.
one from Liam Wheeler with a bit more venom in it.
Get Robbie up the order, you're saying?
I don't know. I was commentating cricket at the time, so I was only seeing the
Yeah, fair enough.
scores, and I was just absolutely gobsmacked. You
Yeah.
take 2 for 2 off 4 overs at any format,
Oh yeah.
but at T20 in an eliminated final.
Well, would you rather go? Would you rather 3 for 30 off your 4, or none for 8 off your 4?
Probably none for 8.
Yeah, there you go. Right, it kind of changes your perspective on what's valuable.
As this one's swiped around, player coming in, and it's just going to drop short. And I'll pick up 1.
Well done, Sunday!
I think the wind that's blowing from the bottom right to top left, the top middle, sorry, the screen, might have just about played in a part of that. But 1 more to the total, 1 ball left in the 40th, in the 4th. Sorry. Well, I talked to a guy named Andrew Matheson who played for Central Stags in the mid-2000s.
Yeah.
And he said he only bowled 1 ball in international cricket.
Yeah, okay.
It's the last ball of the 4th.
How'd that work
This
out?
one's slashed. 3 vacant, third man, and it's another boundary.
That almost looked like a Quinn Sunday shot there, Tristan.
Is that a foot down or?
Yes, that's great.
Yeah, ends the 4th. It's 43 without loss. Well, he got Jason Roy out with his 1 ball.
Oh, righto.
He doesn't mention that he bowled 17 others and got smacked for 40.
Okay.
He just stuck to the first one he
Well,
bowled,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
What do they say, especially in commentary? Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story,
Oh, yeah, of course.
especially in cricket.
Just in commentary, though. Surely that goes beyond the realms of
No, sorry, I meant especially in commentary, you know?
Yeah, fair. Okay, here we go. So what's the field here? They've got a...
We've got a short third man. They've got 2 points.
Yeah.
We've got a
Cover sweeper
regulation point and a
there. Oh, here we go.
backward point. Third man going back to the boundary.
Okay.
Matt Gibson, who's just bowled.
Here you go. So he should be bowling with his field, I'd say, a bit of length outside off, which... That's not what you want to bowl a Sunday unless you're hitting it right to him.
Just had a message come in. I do apologise. I'm trying to figure out who it was. About the scoreboard. Unfortunately, that scoreboard I've got to score at the same time.
Oh, yeah?
And just at the moment, it's one more thing to do. But Guy and I are trying to tell you who's on strike. But thank you for.
That's right. This is Quinn Sunday here, yeah?
Yeah, Quinn Sunday just plays us to backward point. But thanks for tuning in, Janine Cumming.
Oh.
Who that message is coming from.
Yeah, cool.
Pleasure to have all of you tuned into this one. You can watch it back as often as you like, folks.
Yeah.
Usually doing Eden Roskill, that's my Saturday work, but hey, as I said to Amita, work on, I go, you guys aren't too far away from my memory.
Yeah, awesome.
As this one's full. Played down 2, mid-off, and we'll run with a shot.
Amita's connections.
Oh, well, that's what we're discussing about his Sri Lankan tours.
Oh, yeah,
and the stuff he does over
over
in his home country.
I've always told him if he's looking for someone to carry the bags, I'm his man.
Yeah, funny that.
Yeah, I mean, Sri Lanka's apparently a beautiful part of the world to go to.
The photos he showed me, definitely.
Yeah.
Tristan Vangan and Carl on 29, Quinn Sunday on 13.
Yeah, big time.
As this one collected this one down to the player under the trees there. Take one. Yeah, definitely. I think that's what surprised me, actually.
Yeah.
First change up I think we've seen in the 28 deliveries.
Here we go again. So expecting a hard length outside off. Sunny's going to try beat these 2 points.
Comes down the wicket and gets a bottom edge. Through fine leg. And it'll reach the boundary. 4 runs.
Good, Sunday.
Ends the over, 5 gone.
Everyone's got a plan until
we've got a pitch invader going on here with Liam Berry. 98 now required from, excuse me. I know still 1 ball, sorry.
Here we go.
No.
I've only had 2 pitch invaders in the 6 years I've done it, and they've all been the 4-legged kind.
Oh, yeah.
As this one's just pushed behind square on the leg side again. And they'll pick up 2.
Well done, Sunday.
50 comes up for Takapuna at the end of 5 overs. It's 51 without loss.
You haven't done many games at Grafton then?
At Grafton?
Yeah. Lots of pitch invaders at Vic Park.
No, I've done 1 game at Grafton, and I had something very unique to Victoria Park.
Oh, no, that's not unique to Victoria
Park.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Sorry, Carol.
No, it's all good. 96 required from 90 now. Of course, I'm trying to think of the Scottish Highland bagpipes. We're practicing underneath on a Wednesday night when I was streaming there. I love the bagpipes.
Yeah. Oh, I used to. And then I went and played for a season at Grafton, and they did their trainings every Tuesdays, and we did our trainings every Tuesdays.
Yep.
Yeah.
I could almost see where you were going with that comment, actually. Sight screen just requiring a bit of changing.
But Grafton's always got.
Just have to say, good on Matt Gibson for doing the sight screen for the batting side. The fast bowler. We've actually got a set bowling change at the.
Oh, here we go. Now we might see some sweeping from Sunday if we can.
At the rugby club room's end.
So Trizzy's on strike here. Not much of a sweeper, but he'll look straight and he'll look to hit it over to the nets here, I'd imagine.
First time we've seen spin.
Hard ask.
I think actually we saw spin on the 6th over the Cornwall innings too. I think Matt Jones introduced himself.
Okay, yep.
Left arm round, play to backward point. It's like his descent into the attack.
Here you go. This is where you're going to see a bit of a change up happen, I think. Shot
some drives straight
well
to
done.
Extra cover.
Well done, Trizzy!
Couple of dots, and I mean we saw, a couple of balls changing things for Takapuna.
Change of pace.
It's going to be hit down to long on for 1.
Here we go.
Binning and Carl, 31 off 18 now on strike Sunday.
Last over of the power play, is it?
Yep, last over the power play, 19 off 15 Sunday. Sweeper on the boundary, cover sweeper, sorry, on the boundary. Nobody at mid-wicket. Long on is the other player.
Yeah. Please drop it short and outside off. Oh.
No, well, he did drop it outside off. Just full. I think he must be what mic'd up to us, Guy.
There you go, well done.
Back into the crease and just plays this dead bat to cover.
So I think we'll see another spinner on the other end, unless you want to bowl the spinner into the wind each time. Sorry, with the wind, so you're hitting into the wind.
Yeah, well, I think we'll. Yeah. Now there's mid wicket on the boundary, along with long on.
Oh, okay, so what, he's
And
bowling
Quinn was
straight here?
not happy about something there.
Yeah.
Backs away,
There we
guides
go.
us through third man. Gully having to give chase.
Well done, Sunday!
They'll pick up two.
There you go. So it'll be interesting to see what they do here.
Great to see the little ones running around as well. Good family day.
Yeah.
Ends the sixth over, 3 off it, 54 that loss.
Okay, here you go.
Into the power play. It's allowed another 3 fielders out.
Another spinner though, with the wind this time. Here we go.
Oh, this is what you asked for, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
You
at,
did wonder.
at Takapuna, if you get hit onto the tennis courts there at the far end,
Yes.
you go on the away team's changing room board, and then if you hit someone onto the tennis court, you go on the board in the changing room for.
No, sorry. Okay, start that second bit.
Yeah. So hey Greg, as a
If you're home team onto the tennis court, you're on the visitors board. Yeah.
you get the visitor, like the player's name,
Yeah.
and who hit who, goes up on the board in the opposite changing room.
Oh, so it works. Okay. Yep. Now
Thanks,
I know. Yeah.
Thanks to this beautiful man here, Blake Douglas. Speak of the devil, eh?
Looking like beach weather. This one pulled round. They've taken a single to backward point.
Well done.
I think he was home, but the throw hadn't hit anyway.
Okay. So I'm expecting to see Sunday get down on one knee here. Here you go, he's checking out that square leg boundary.
Okay, we are trying. Unfortunately, we're not sitting next to the scorer, so we have to wait for Play HQ to tell us who the new bowler is. This is out to cover. It's Raman Hikmat. There is a full if you go to the top of the chat, folks, there is a link to the full scorecard. As I've said, just trying to commentate and photograph and everything else, trying to score at the same time is a bit difficult.
Here we go.
That's a nice one. What they're at the moment, the required run rate?
Yeah.
6. So this one slapped down too long on, a long off for 1.
Out of the power play now though, so that should start slowing up now they've got the guys on that boundary. A few more.
Yeah, bit of protection.
Yeah.
There's 2 players back on the leg side underneath the trees there.
Yeah.
One at forward square leg and the other one at mid wicket on the leg side, as well as long on as this guided straight to short third man.
Well done.
Too much pressure on the fielder.
All day. Here you go.
1 more to the total. Ends the over. 7 gone, 59 without loss.
Yeah. Balls and tackers caught here. So Samrath bowling here. He played for Takapuna.
Yes, this is one straightforward point. First ball of the new over, it's 4.
Played some games for the under 19s and then New Zealand A as well.
Yes, actually,
Yeah.
played against the England 11
Yeah.
before.
Down in Christchurch.
Yeah, down in Lincoln.
Yeah.
And you are correct, it is his
Yeah.
second over.
Yeah. Okay.
He did bowl from the netball courts end, now at the rugby club end. None for 20 in his first over, second over. Second ball goes full,
What
played
up?
to point.
So yeah, no risks need to be taken here from Taka. 4 to 6 and over for the 13th reassess. Wickets in hand.
Well, it's now 83 required from 80.
Yeah. See this is what frustrates me with cricket. That 83 off 80 really doesn't mean anything to me.
Well, it looks simple on paper, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, I always go off required runs per over versus what they're actually going per over.
Yeah.
Right, and then I can look at the wickets in hand. So as long as there's a required rate and what the actual rate is.
Well, one thing I used to love about Cricket HQ, as the next ball clipped off his pads, mid-wicket comes round and I'll just take one, is it used to give you a Duckworth Lewis pass score.
Oh, okay.
So that if it rained, you could, you know, the score was there for them. But as a commentator, it was great because he could almost say, well, at the moment, they're a few runs in front of the game.
Yeah.
Even on a day like this.
But what you can, I mean, that's what I think some of the really good players, like, I mean, Virat Kohli is a great example, batting second and just being able to hold that pressure.
Oh, he's gone for a heave on this one and missed it.
And just allow that run rate to climb. So even though the rate's at, you know, you need to be going at 6s and you're only going at 4s, in the eyes of Virat Kohli, he's going, well, it doesn't matter, I can hit 12 off the last over.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, definitely. And the other, you know, cricket cliche is that when it goes into the last over, and it doesn't matter who's on top or not.
Yeah.
It's anyone's game when it comes in. And a great example of that was Dunro's last over of the Cornwall innings.
Yeah, it just
As
goes
this
from
one slaps, but straight to point.
that sort of situation just makes you realise that, oh, we had wickets in the bank here, but it didn't matter, we ran out of balls.
Yeah.
You know? So it
And that actually cost Eden Roskill against Hawk Pakaranga, top of the Rich Jones a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
They were dismissed with 7 overs left. They lost by a wicket in three overs to spare.
Wow.
In a top of the table clash.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting when it comes to semis and finals. If that'll hurt them.
Sam Rath coming in here again.
This one's like round. Oh, it's got a great hand to it.
Little top edge.
I'll pick up 2.
Oh, Trizzy's feeling quick. Whee!
Got on safely in the end. The fielding though was brilliant there. In the 8th over, it is 67 without loss. Takapuna chasing 247. Tristan Vanning and Carl 41 off 27, and Quinn Sunday 24 off 21.
You just hope that these guys, I mean, personally I know they do, have the head to realise that nothing special needs to happen here. It's not like they need to keep going. They don't need to accelerate here at all.
I don't think we've had an over in the last boundary in the last 2 overs.
Yeah, that's fine.
But they haven't needed to.
Exactly, yeah. 4 to 6 and over, hit your sweepers, keep your wickets.
As Hickmat will continue at the netball court's end. Backs away, cuts us, and they'll get a single covered sweeper coming round to point.
Another iconic Sunday single.
Well, he said he likes it square. This one's clubbed down the ground, but there was long off in play.
Shooting Trizzy!
2 singles to start the 9th. Raman Hickmat, none for 7 and 2 balls into a second. Step backward squarely, coming a bit straight and out. And this one's cut
Well done.
Point. And a single taken.
Well done, Trizzy!
Moves to 42, just Vanning and Carl.
Here we go.
Sunday on 26. As this one hit through mid-wicket.
All day, Trizzy!
A square leg actually in the end, but for a single. It's the only actual complaint I have about this ground. There's no elevation.
Yeah.
It's flat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great cricket park.
I'll give you that. That's the one thing that's bad about this ground.
Is that you just don't get height. There's no height anywhere.
Yeah.
It's another single to deep point.
There you go. Now this ground is great for many reasons. Right by the motorway. We're one of the only clubs in Auckland that's got 2 pubs across the road.
Oh, trust me, I'm looking forward to the backyard club tonight.
Oh yeah, I'd recommend Pat's Garage. It's one of New Zealand's iconic pubs.
Ah, fair enough. Ends the 9th. 72 without loss, 75 now required from 66.
Yeah.
That required run rate just snuck up a little bit there in the last 2 overs.
Yep.
I can't hear you talking.
Oh, can you not?
Why did you turn up late?
Oh, why did I turn up late? Yeah. I was at a first birthday party. It's alright.
At 4 this morning, I'm sure.
No. I was home by 10 last night. We were well behaved. Yeah.
Just a reminder, the mic is still on.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, I just thought I'd remind you both
that's
that,
okay.
you know.
Thank you.
Hey, as I say to people, and especially when I'm sitting around to people, I go, I'd rather warn you beforehand than tell you after.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't need to be saying anything incriminating or otherwise.
Yeah, I was worried you might put yourself in it.
Fair enough.
Is Cornwall again doing
the
sites?
down there.
I was going to say there is a couple of attacker players there, but good on the Cornwall players for adjusting the sight screen. Comes down the wicket
Well done.
and slaps it to Gibson at long off for 1.
There you go. At the halfway mark nearly.
Yeah, I think the scores are about level.
It's that wicket there that it's keeping me excited, you know?
Yeah, well, it's only the wicket difference basically. Descent none for foreigners after 7 balls. Next away is appeal for stumping, but no, he's home safe.
Pulling at strings now, fair enough.
Well, it just makes the batter think at the crease, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't think there's any danger of Tristan leaving his crease.
No, it's Quinn that's been moving around.
Yeah.
As bowled, leg stump's gone.
Well bowled.
First wicket falls, Lucas Descent has it.
Well done, Trizzy, mate.
And Tristan Van Ingenkuil departs. It's 73 for 1.
There you go. Even Steven. Great innings from Tristan, neutralised their power play basically, didn't they?
Yep. Mike Scalander's the new batter. Has played 6 first-class matches, a couple in the South African competition for KwaZulu-Natal Inland, and also for the Auckland Aces, averaging 15.4 at first class. He's a better batter than that. But,
He's only just started his first class stint here in New Zealand.
Was averaging T20s this season, and Auckland Premier Men is 103 from 206 runs. Does help being not out a few of those.
Yeah.
Berksy. Good mate, Hayden Burks. Walking past the camera there. It's actually amazing how many tacker players I know.
Oh yeah.
This one sat down the ground. Scalander's off the mark, first ball.
Yeah, Mikey. This is what we say when Mikey scores runs.
Is what, sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, that definitely sounds Afrikaans.
Yeah.
His highest score of 80 against Suburbs in the quarterfinal. 80 not out. Is this one from Sunday down to Gibson again for a single. Highest score at number 3 this season.
Okay.
Also the third highest score. Eighth highest partnership, which was with Flynn Goodley Hollister against Hibiscus
Okay.
in the semi-final.
Okay.
And this is played back to descent.
Okay. Very cool. It's actually bloody good, the stats you've got there.
Honestly, I do a lot more, but because T20 is so quick, it's hard to get round. Ends the 10th, 75 for 1, and I think in comparison it might just be a 5-run difference.
Yeah, okay.
In favour of Cornwall.
Yeah.
But, you know, Cornwall, no offence to them, they actually imploded from here.
They didn't get the most of what they could have.
No.
But it's easy to say that now.
Oh, they say hindsight's 2020. Cricket is 2020. You know, so much of cricket is hindsight.
Shot Sunday.
This Quinn takes a single out to deep point. First ball of the new over from the netball courts end from Raman Hikmat, known for 11 and into his third. This broadcasting set up 6 years ago after going to the 2018 Wheelchair Rugby World Championships. Have you ever watched wheelchair rugby?
World what, sorry?
Wheelchair rugby.
Wheelchair rugby.
Yeah.
I actually have. There's a guy at our cricket club who plays
One
wheelchair
moment.
rugby.
Next ball played through point, and
Connor.
Scalanders picks up a single.
That's the one.
Oh, good. There's a single
Sorry,
down
Connor.
to long off.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Connor.
when you no, it's all right. A lot of people get basketball and rugby mixed up, which in comparison they are nothing alike.
Yeah. Maybe
Wheel-
it's just wheelchairist.
Wheelchair rugby is it was originally called murder ball.
Oh wow, okay.
That's how vicious it is.
Really? Okay.
This is played down to long on. I'll
Yeah,
play
yeah.
some clips for you after the game.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen the clips of the wheelchair rugby. I mean, again, I've seen the ones of basketball, and that looks ruthless enough.
No, no basketball. No offence to wheelchair basketball players.
Yeah.
Next ball, skied down
In
to
the space.
Lloyd long on, and it's gone over the player's head. Did an amazing effort there at Cow Corner.
Access.
Pick up one.
There you go.
Central Stags bowling first in the Dream 11 Men's Super Smash final.
Okay.
That gets underway in 10 minutes.
Oh, there you go.
Live on TVNZ and TVNZ Plus.
So Mikey sweeps too. He'll also switch it.
And we missed that.
Yeah. And he'll also put you over your head.
Ends the over, 11 gone, it's 80 for 1, chasing another 67 from 54. This is something I've been doing for a while, but that difference, especially in a final, between balls and runs is now 13.
Yeah.
And it started to open, but it's started to stay about the same again, flatten out.
Yeah. It's one of those, like to me, that's one of those stats that isn't all that important for someone watching the game who understands the game and the situation, but it would be really interesting to someone who isn't maybe as switched on to the game. You know what I mean?
More experienced in it.
Yeah. You know, and I think that's one of the reasons why you start seeing those 130 needed off 83 balls and stuff. You know, because
Descent,
Yeah.
1 for 6 into his third. Backs away, clubs this down to wide long on.
Slipped as well, trying to get off the mark.
And
No.
they'll turn down the second. There was, on a throw like that, definitely no two there.
No.
Some good fielding just in front of us here.
So these two players here are both contracted Aces players here for Auckland.
Do apologise that my scoreboard went a bit haywire there.
There you go.
Backs away, plays this to the cover sweeper,
Yeah, Mikey.
and another single. I mean, definitely on the right side of Auckland for us South Africans, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
And I have nothing against South Africans.
Yeah.
Always good humour as well.
Good.
Left arm round.
Bang.
This one down the ground, play coming in. Gibson makes no mistake. Descent has a second. Cornwall are pumped.
Big catch.
And it's 82 for 2.
Looked like a bloody good shot until it went straight down his throat.
I didn't think it looked. You might need to open up the other eye, Guy Harley. Unfortunately, I thought off the bat it wasn't going to travel very well for him.
Yeah. And here we go. This is another iconic thing at Queensland that we all love to watch. We time him to see if the other batsman can mark his centre and mark up before Queensland leaves the boundary.
It was good innings from him, just over a run of ball, 33 off 32.
Great
3
innings,
fours in
Sunday.
there.
Well batted, mate. Here we go.
Should acknowledge that Tristan Banning and Carlo was the first to depart, 43 of 32 with 8 boundaries.
Here we go. He's not off the field yet. Centre's been marked.
And Flynn's a young man with exuberance.
Yep.
Flynn Goodley Hollister.
Well done, Sunday. Beautifully batted, mate. Yeah. Affectionately known as Dusty.
Flynn is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just with his curly hair.
Yeah. I was going to say he does. I was just about to say he does love his curls.
Yeah.
I've umpired a game of Last Man Stands he played.
Here we go. Okay. Careful sweep.
Left arm round first ball.
There we go.
And Goodley Hollister just works this to mid wicket. You can tell Lucas Descent's energy's going around. He's just chased that to a halfway mid wicket almost.
1, 2.
1 ball left in the 12th. 83 for 2.
Oh.
And what was that? What happened there? Sorry, Guy. I was blinded.
Missed a freebie.
I missed out. Ends the 12th. It's 83 for 2. 64 required from 48.
Here we go.
Best talking about T20 games and free hits. I did Eden Roskill versus Auckland Uni last year in a afternoon T20 game on a Saturday. Saeed Mujtaba bowling to Christy O'Brien, who's keeper of Uni then. 30 off the first 5 deliveries.
Yeah.
By his own admission, Christy said the last one was the easiest and he missed it completely.
Oh.
It is the first ball of the new over from Hikmat starts at the dot.
That's one of the cool things about club cricket is you actually get to meet quite a lot of legends from around Auckland, There's a whole group of friends that you just wouldn't have met otherwise.
Yes, this is a full toss into Goodley Hollister's pads and they'll take it single.
And I know that sounds obvious, right? Hello, awesome. Good mate.
That counts a lot, doesn't it? And that's what makes you want to come back next season.
Yeah.
It's not just your own teammates, but it's who you're playing against as well.
Yeah.
Goodley Hollister 2 off 3 at the other end.
Come on.
So this has gone down the ground. Players converging.
Oh!
And they've made a meal of it. It's 4.
Did they hit each other? Someone's hurt.
I think they have collided there, have they, guys? Did anyone see exactly? Anyway, it's 4 runs. Michael Scalander's 8 off 8 now.
There you go with the 9-9.
Folks. Just seen a couple of other people. It's actually really hilarious seeing people like this one's short, outside off, but they've got protection there at cover.
Doesn't miss out on that one, old Mikey. Well done. Good
and they're going to come back for a second, and the throw's not quite good enough.
Bloody good fielding out there.
Yeah, the throw was good, but the bounce just had Ruckman. Oh, none for 22. 2 balls left in a spell. Scalander's on 10. Goodley Hollister on 2 at the other end. Full toss. This one slapped through cover and can't be cut off. Second boundary of the over. It's 4.
Here we go. So how's that stat looking now with the difference there?
Oh, I've got the wrong scoreboard up, sorry.
That's right. Here we go.
One ball left in the 13th.
Okay.
This one's short and slow as well. Well, nice pace off ball there from Hikmat. After 13, it's 95 for 2.
Alright, let's do some quick maths here.
You do that and I'll carry on with what I'm...
7 overs left.
So 42 balls and 52.
Okay.
52 from 42 required.
42 off 7. So that's
No, 52 off 7.
52 off 7. Okay.
I told you I was going to get a low score.
That's 7.5.
Yeah, you go. Oh, have you got that number there? Have you?
No, I don't.
You just
I just
quicker with
worked
the
it
maths
out.
than me.
Yep.
Fair enough. 7.5. Okay. Well, there we go.
It's actually probably 7.47 or something like that,
yeah,
but
okay.
close enough to 7.5.
I got a mate like that called Jaden, the human calculator.
I didn't go to school just to eat my lunch.
Oh,
I did enjoy maths. Yeah, nice bowling, Lucas.
Well, well, mate.
Lucas just, a bit of games to the chip going on there. Lucas has copped one in the back from a ticker player. All in good fun though.
Oh,
Is his appeal and gone?
there we go.
Third wicket falls. And Cornwall just pegging back at the moment.
Yeah, game on.
95 for 3. Fun Goodley Hollister's gone.
Just stuck on the crease a bit there.
Caught behind 2 or 4 deliveries. Kim Neal, the new batter. So Guy, sorry, you had it confirmed he had played for Greerton
Yes.
a couple of years ago.
Yeah, the talent,
202 not out against Mount Maunganui in a Versatile Williams Cup one-day match down there in January 2021.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of doing, 202. This is played back to the bowler.
The only thing more impressive than that's probably his golf handicap. Great hand-eye coordination.
Apologies, it's a fill-in player. I'll check with Lucas who the bowler is, sorry. As this is played down to long on for 1.
Here we go. Everyone gets a bat at Taka.
You did say that. Lucas, sorry, who's the bowler? Tom Jones. Yep. Thank you. Grandson of Jeremy Coney, praying mantis. Under 19 player for New Zealand and Auckland. There's 2 fill-in players and I couldn't remember
Yeah, okay.
what number. Tom, he had a very good innings of 40, I think he did.
Okay.
That was a bit of Ospen. You talked about Brad Kachopa, the Taka coach.
Yep.
Played back to him. Of course, Cornwall's coach these days, head coach, is none other than the great Adrian Dale.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Who's just to the
you're
right of
there,
us
okay.
here.
Yeah.
Been coach of Cornwall for a while. This one's
Dusty.
just got a bit of a bat on that one. He was looking to put it fine.
Right idea, I think he just missed it.
Yeah. And it is a single. 1 ball left in the 14th. Tom Jones has 1 for 2 in his first.
Here we go, Cam.
1990 what? Yeah, a long time ago.
And this one straight down the ground. Some good fielding. Keeps it. What a successful over for Tom Jones.
Great over.
2 off it with the wicket. And after 14, it's 97 for 3. And this is the area too, where Takapuna put the pressure on Cornwall in a similar position. I did tell Amita that, if you guys win this game, you're to blame because
good.
wickets fell when you came into commentary, which is what I told him.
Good. Yeah. I like that. Feel like I'm contributing still,
Hey, if someone's got to prop up the bar, right?
Yeah.
What is the golf course around here? Sorry, talking
It's
about
the Takapuna golf course.
It is just the Takapuna golf
Yeah,
course.
it's
Left arm round. Back to him, taken!
There you go.
Caught bowled! Cornwall on top!
Good grab. Game on.
Just like Takapuna did. Cornwall taking wickets at key times.
Here we go. Just feel that seesaw swinging back a bit.
Well, you said it earlier, Guy, that everyone at Taka gets to bat.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a quick think about it, and I was like, to be honest, I've seen you guys bat with 9 down and have 9 down at the end of the game quite often. So
walk it home,
Yep. Lucas Descent now, 1 ball into his last, 3 for 9.
Yeah, okay. There you go, making the difference.
Well, you might as well.
Okay, fair enough. So, sorry everyone, this is Ed Middleton here at the crease, the overseas, as we said before, from Gloucestershire. At the moment he's our top overall run scorer at the moment for the club, across all 3 formats I believe. Very handy, very handy.
Tall figure as well, isn't he?
You're trying to get me to do the commentator's curse again, aren't you? Let me just touch all the wood.
Oh no, I was just, I was just like, rather than tell me, tell everybody.
Yeah, fair enough.
Next ball from Descent.
Oh, there we go.
It is Descent.
There you go.
I actually thought he had bowled out, but no, that was Rahman Ikmat, 4 overs for 27.
Okay, so who are the 2 bowlers here that are stepping out?
This is a quicker one. This
Ed.
one's going down leg.
Well done.
I think the pick of the bowlers is the guy bowling, Lucas Descent, 3 for 9.
There you go. Is his last one?
Yes, he's got 3 balls left in his spell.
So let's see this one out. Nothing silly here. There you go.
It's full toss. There is a player there, so it'll just be 1 bounce down to him. Tell you what, I'm glad you're here, Guy, because my voice is a bit 3 games in 4 days, and they've all been by myself as well.
Okay.
So
Always happy for a chin wag.
last year, the last time I did a Hamilton 1-day final, I got to the ground. Oh, the voice is a bit rough. No, I'll be okay.
Secrets lubrication.
Yeah, there is. I tried that day, but failed miserably. It's just a single off the next ball. The rain came in the innings break and my voice gone. Voice left. The rain left, but my voice never came back. It wasn't a good day. 99 for 4, 1 ball left in the 15th. Middleton back on strike. Outside edge, and dropped it backward point from Hegmat. He's done well to get a hand to it.
Been a very important point in the game there.
Yep. He definitely got a good grab, but went down. Ends a magnificent spell from Lucas Descent.
Very well bowled.
Descent 3 for 12 off his 4. And after 15, it's 100 for 4. 47 now required from 30.
Sounds like a pretty easy thing to do, but
Well, it's now 9. It's now the required run rate's now 9.5.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's all right though. As I say,
It is. You've got to build a base though, don't you?
Yeah,
here. It's about
well bowled, mate.
very well bowled, Lucas. I actually thought you'd bowled out. Yeah, I'm done. No, but earlier. First ball of the new over. It's a quicker one. Outside edge.
We'll take him.
Past the keeper. And it's 4 runs. Well, as I say, it doesn't matter how you get them. It's what goes in the book.
Yeah.
It's Tom Jones back,
I always used to enjoy
1
when
for 8. Yep.
you'd close your eyes and swing the bat, get a thick outside edge, and it'd go for 4, and then you'd get chirped from the slip cordon.
Well, Guy, you're talking to a guy who's proud of his 22 not out
Well,
as his highest score.
He just turned around and say, "Went to the boundary, didn't it?"
Yeah.
That's where I went. That's where I was meant to go.
This is played to cover for a single. Well, like when I'm commentating, I always talk when I was playing as well.
Yeah,
I'm someone who can't shut up, basically. And I told the wicket keeper at one point, I'm just about on my high score. As this one's clipped to backward square leg on the boundary for 1. And he goes, come on, hit a 6 to bring it up. I missed it by about half a metre.
Oh.
It was 4.
Yeah,
I still got my highest score at the time.
As far as
You know, you're talking about chirping with wicket keepers. And teammates used to heck, you just shut up and play the game, Biff. I'm like, no, that's not my style.
Should have been a wicketkeeper.
I was.
Oh, there you go.
I was for half a season. There's another story behind that.
Shot edge.
As this one's played short extra cover. Player there.
Look at this
Tell you what,
man.
this young, I was just about to say the young man's doing an excellent job
Yeah.
on rubbish retrieval.
Yeah.
He's even stopping to see if anyone else has got any
Yeah, good on him.
rubbish. Deserves McDonald's or something,
Yeah.
surely. Full toss.
Oh.
Head out to the. Yeah, I was going to say there'll be a fielder there.
Oh no, I'm that above the waist, surely.
You got to look with both eyes, Guy. You do have to look with both eyes. So decided that because I am one of those energetic players, as Liam Berry just walks right past without a care in the world, in a single down to long on. The day before the cricket season, I got involved. I was hit by a car on my push bike.
Yeah.
Did my rotator cuff. Ends the 16th. It's 108 for 4. 38 required now from 24.
So what's that required rate now?
9.2.
There you go.
The abacus is working, you see.
Yeah.
You got hit by a car. Did my rotator cuff.
You're lucky that's all you did.
Yeah. Oh no. Second time I got hit by a car. Broke both my arms. But this time, I thought, oh no, I'll be alright, money keeping. It was my right arm, bowler's arm as well.
Yeah.
2-day game, and they T20, they go, you reckon you can bowl? I mean, I couldn't throw the ball without excruciating pain.
Yeah.
I bowled, that's okay. I got what was then my best bowling figures.
Oh, how good.
As I said, just could not throw the ball
Oh, yeah.
with my right arm. Bowling was fine. As Matt Gibson's back into the attack at the netball court's end, I'll just actually double check. Yeah, that is Matt Gibson.
Okay, so
First catch I took as a wicket keeper was not with the gloves, it was actually just above the knees.
Okay. What?
The-
Between the pads?
No, above the pads.
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, in between the,
Yeah.
just above the knees. It was,
Okay.
and then I ended up becoming a full-time bowler.
Yeah, fair enough.
Whatever that injury did to me, it actually fixed my bowling.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah.
I had a mate ask me one time, where do you come up with all these stories? I go, they're not actually stories, they're real things. You know, I actually couldn't make up some of this stuff.
Just experiencing things.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that rate climbing, it's good to have.
Plateaued over the last couple of overs though.
Yeah.
Gibson 2 overs for 15.
Yeah. So Cammy can hit a very, very big ball, and I've seen Ed hit a couple too.
I was going to say probably bigger than what he is, because he's a solid figure.
He's a very solid man. Keeps his head very still, which is
Key.
good. Oh,
A bit of a swing, and I don't know about you guys, but I thought there was a bit of touch on that.
yeah.
It's landed short of the keeper.
I can only talk him up so much, mate, you know?
Yeah.
Line him up, ready to sit into the trees, and
It's the old profile pick versus the real pick, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Actually, what I haven't showed you is my favourite cricket photo.
Okay.
Happens from time to time. Have you ever heard of Kaipeki Oval?
No.
So it's just outside of Hamilton Airport.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're right. There's another swing and a miss from Neil.
Here we go.
And Gibson bowling with pace as well.
Yeah. No, that's right. Good. Yeah, taking the season off this year so far. Yeah, work. Yeah.
Cover, gully staying in play.
Mm-hmm.
Short fine leg as well.
Yeah.
Cover on the boundary. Deep square in front and a mid wicket. As the sun's gone behind the clouds for a bit.
Very wide third man here.
I actually even forgotten about that. As Neil gets hold of this one after 2 dots. He swung and missed. Single to mid wicket. So the photo I'll show you here, Guy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here we are. Oh yeah, bat in the air. See you later. Yeah.
Ball's just above the picket fence.
Square legs, ducking for cover.
You didn't even let me finish to say where the bat came down.
Is that where it went?
It landed at square leg. People now though go, was that you? And I go, no, I've taken the photo.
Umpires don't get paid enough.
Well, the funny thing is, it was actually sixes, so I don't even think there was a square leg. 109 for 4. This one, Edwin Middleton down the ground. There was protection at long on.
So how many overs has Gibbo got left here?
He's into his third.
Okay. So we're up to that. Yeah. I'll see
2 balls left, none for 17 in his third over.
I'll see soon.
That sun's just popped back out.
Here we go, Cam. Mid-off's up.
Long on back. This one's full. Straight back at Gibson, does his own fielding. Sorry, Guy, did you bowl? You bowled a bit, didn't you? I think. I'm only going off stats that I saw vaguely.
Only when we had to increase the run rate.
Make it a closer game, you reckon?
To encourage a second innings. Yeah.
I was going to say, as I said, I've done stats and the name. As soon as they said who was going to come join me, I was like, I know the name, but
I'm a proper cricket stiffy that decided to take up leg spin at the age of 30 years old.
Oh, fair enough. Is another great over from Cornwall.
Just to really hurt myself, you know.
Gibson none for 17 off 3.
Great
and
over. It's a bloody good over.
After, after 17, it is 110 for 4. 37 off 18. It's now 12.
Oh, okay, here we are.
And from here, dot balls, the run rate starts going up.
Yeah, here we go. Exciting times. What's he going to do here? So who's bowling now? Has he bowled an over?
I think that might be Liam Wheeler back.
Okay.
2 overs for 19. I'm not 100% sure.
Here you go.
It's definitely a pace bowler, and as I said, unfortunately we're not with the scorers, so we don't know.
Yeah.
And we weren't given team lists with jersey numbers.
Okay. So we're looking at the field here. You've got a deep square just behind. Cow corner working his way around.
I was going to say it's more of a mid wicket that's coming a bit straighter.
Yeah. Long on. Long off. Is there a cover sweeper out there? Deep point, looks like it. Under the trees there in the shade. Hiding away, looks like it's Sam.
Yes, there is a cover sweeper. I was going to say there's a player extra cover inside.
Yes. It's behind him.
It's the first ball of the 18th. Into the ground.
Two!
Guy's asking for 2, but unfortunately, it's the attacker's case. Just the one. And yes, it is Liam Wheeler back into the attack.
Okay. Here you go. That was a good nut.
Well, again, it's only singles aren't what Ticker need. When you're going at need to go at just over 12. Step down the wicket goes Middleton.
When you're looking to hit most balls to the boundary, you end up dotting up more than you'd like, rather than looking to rotate and then hit the bad one.
Yep.
You're trying to hit everything for 4 or everything for 6.
The problem is now you do need that. You need to look for that boundary.
Yeah.
And how are you getting it? And is the bowler going to give it? Give you that 4 ball to hit?
So ideally, you'd be looking to attack those first 2 balls of the over. and then cruise your way.
Well, he's tried something there and it's wide. Oh,
How's he given that a wide?
yep.
Thanks,
Speak
mate.
to the Cornwall supporters just to the left of us here. Lucas Descent's got his
Where was
hands
that
on his head.
It was
Guy
left-handed.
Harley's opened up both eyes. But hey, look, we're not the umpires. They're
No.
the ones they're going to make the call.
Of course it's a wide. He's left-handed, that ball.
Umpires for this one, Alan Stanley and Vincent Calabro. I think that's Vincent at this end. You can't have a game without officials.
Yeah.
Who was the Takapuna scorer? Sorry,
Erica Knight.
Erica Knight, and you've got Annette from Cornwall scoring in this one. It's a single behind square on the leg side.
Yeah, here we go. This is where
So-
it's make or break.
3 balls, it's only 2 runs.
Okay, game on.
As we say though, you know, if you can take it into the last over, anything can happen.
The beauty about T20 cricket, isn't it?
Oh, cricket in general. This one's a full toss. Neil Weeks,
Come on,
this
Cammy.
one to a mid-on. And a half thought of a second is turned down. Canterbury Kings in the Dream of 11 men's Super Smash final, batting first, being asked to bat first, 23 for 2 after 4. Congratulations to Wellington Blaze, who won the Dream 11 Super Smash Women's Edition earlier today. Also, how good though, talking about women's cricket, the England Aussie Ashes, Women's Ashes Test, day-nighter at the G, at the MCG.
Oh, yep.
Unfortunately a bit one-sided.
Oh, okay.
This one's clubbed down to mid-wicket for 1. The Aussie women, I think they've obliterated England in all their games in this Women's Ashes. So
Okay.
won by an innings and 120 odd runs in
Yeah,
that
wow.
Ashes Test.
Okay. Wow.
I actually think it's one thing lacking from women's cricket is more Test cricket.
Okay.
Even for, I mean, it's starting to get a little bit more, and always the Women's Ashes, they play a one-off test, which is included in the Ashes series. Yes, Wheeler ends in a dot.
Good over. Alright, this is the over that's got to go here.
I think only 4 off it, off the top of my head. 31 required from 2. It's 116 from 4.
There we go. Hit with the wind. Get Cam on strike.
I think you just need to start swinging at everything now.
Yeah.
We're all here, mate.
Yeah. Good game.
Adrian Dale is just stood next to. No, I was just saying you've got a smile on
There
your
you go.
face, AD.
Yeah, yeah.
You're going to say you look a bit happier than you were 5 overs ago.
Oh.
Today is compared to yesterday, this is not best at all.
No, don't worry about it, sir. Just carry on walking.
And watching
I quite enjoy watching them all pretend to duck, you know?
It's funny when the ones who think they've ducked long enough and stand up in the middle of it.
Yeah. No, they're not going to get out of it, but it's more just like a polite movement. You know?
And you tell some just carry on walking, they go, no, I don't want to be on camera.
This is the end, he's got to go from.
It's Gibson's next ball.
Yeah, there
It's
you
going to
go.
be flicked to square leg,
Okay, here we go.
just for the single. Brings Cam Neal on strike. 30 now required from 11. It's actually a good day to be a neutral supporter, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not a neutral supporter though.
No, I know you're not. And actually, it's Takapuna who's paying me for this, so
Oh, yeah, cool.
I'm not technically I'm not a
Yeah,
neutral
yeah,
either.
fair
I do
There you go,
try to be neutral regardless.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Next ball, Cam Neal slaps us down the ground,
Go, Cammy!
beats it off, and a much needed boundary through long off, 4 runs. Well hit, that player was up, inviting the drive.
Yeah. Can't have them back everywhere.
I think it was the great Michael Holding who said if he wants to drive, take him to budget. And if you said that one on Thursday night.
Okay. Here we go. And again, Cammy. Watch the ball, bud.
4 off the first 2 balls. 5 off the first 2 balls. This one
Good
down
ball.
to wide long on. And Neil thought about a second, but
Yeah.
just the one. Good fielding. 25 now from 9.
sounds like it's heading the right way for now.
Well, again, and this goes for both teams. 2 balls or
Yeah,
even 1
exactly.
ball
Yeah. Bang, bang.
can change things.
25 off 9.
Oh, here we go. He's moving his third man wider.
It's almost a deep backward point now.
Yeah, he is
He's gone
almost.
that wide.
But I don't know why. He's not bowling there, surely. He's not bowling short and wide.
Maybe it's protection for the bad one.
He wants to get in his head, I think.
As it's full,
Shouldn't
back
be
past the bowler, there'll be a single down to long off. And just one.
good fielding.
Yeah, great fielding coming around. So he's probably taken about 10 steps to his left to cut it off.
Here we go, Cammy. Just miss your length there for us, please, Gibbo.
18 and over required.
Nicely in the Cammy zone. Would be nice. Right about now.
Oh, as it's a dot.
There you go. Here we go.
Dots of gold for Cornwall, not what Takapuna need. Edward Middleton at the non-striker's end on 13. Cam Neal 12 off 17. Slow compared to what he normally goes at.
Yeah.
Gibson none for 23. 1 ball left in his 4th.
He bowled very well.
I've got lens envy. Somebody from Auckland Cricket's here with the
Oh, yeah.
camera lens. As this one slapped down the ground. They have gotten long off back though. And Enzi over. 1, 2, 4 for 4, 1 to go, and 23 runs required.
Not enough off it, you see.
No, even though there was that boundary,
Yeah.
it's yeah. And to be honest, and this is a credit to both sides how they've bowled in that last 10.
Yeah, yeah.
Been bowled tight. Cornwall haven't picked up wickets
No.
like Takapuna did,
Yep.
but they've actually applied the same pressure.
Yeah, they have bowled very well. They picked their lengths nicely. Nice and full. Haven't allowed the guys to get under a lot of them.
But yeah, there hasn't been.
Yeah.
I actually think that's probably the difference. Cornwall haven't bowled too short.
Yeah, yeah. It ain't over though. It's been done before.
Yep. Oh, it has. I remember Andre Adams smacking 10 off 1 ball.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was at that game.
This one
There
hit
we go.
down the ground to long off for 1. Liam Wheeler into his last. It's a pick up 2. Easy decision.
Yeah.
The throw coming in from Hickmat. And it's a run out. First ball of the last over.
Here we go. Had to get Cammy back on
Well,
strike.
they had to go for 2, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
And Middleton sacrificed himself.
Oh, here we go. In comes
He's
the
out
bat.
for 13 or 14 deliveries.
In the bat now, Sam Collinson. One of the well, he's been around the club now for a few years, getting his full stint in the ones this year.
Nice.
Good little all-rounder. Again, poor man's Dan James, as every all-rounder who isn't Dan James is.
I was going to say, you've mentioned Dan James a couple of times.
But we've got what's called the Collinson cover drive, you see.
Okay, more on that.
So, Collie's area would be through that cover region. Doesn't hit cow corner all that much, but
Okay.
yeah, we'll hit cover like no one's business.
He is at the non-striker's end.
Yeah, yeah.
Cam Neal. He's got to clear the hups. There's mid-wicket and square leg back. Long on, long off, and cover under the trees. If we could design the field, I'd tell Lucas Descent just to either go left or right a bit. He won't listen to that though, especially when it comes straight down to him.
There we go again.
They've come back for 2.
Yeah,
and
nah.
some really good running there. I hope it wasn't actually my comment that's put that off.
No, still not enough though, is it?
I was going to say, I doubt he probably even heard me, to be fair. He looks quite dialed in.
Here you go, the equation here.
I'm still waiting for cricket.
Getting off too little.
It's 127, so 20 required from 4.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, well.
Still waiting for, apologies folks, I'm not the one that's doing the Play HQ scoring. So it's now 20 off 3.
Yeah, yeah.
So Cornwall's going literally to lose from here.
Oh, yeah.
No ball or wide changes things back. And that's what happened in that Andre Adams game. You know, they needed 10 off the last. It was a no ball 4 and then a 6 to win. And there's a peel for Cook behind.
There we go.
And now 20 from 2 balls.
How do I get this commentator's curse working again to get his foot over that line?
Unfortunately, if I knew well enough, Guy, I would let you know. But
Yeah.
no credit to Cornwall. They've played well.
They have. They really have.
Takapuna, though, I will say, regardless, they've made a final of it.
Oh,
They've definitely made a final.
It's a great game, you know. 16 overs in the second dig, and you still don't know who's going to win.
Yep.
So it's there we go.
Bowled! Middle stump pick back,
Well done.
and that'll seal it even with 1 ball left.
Oh well. Here we go. Who's just coming in the bat? Don't even know. Oh, that's done.
I don't think anyone's putting up their
No.
hand any time. Oh no, there is someone coming out. Sorry, who is this?
Dunnery. This is Dunnery.
Oh, it's Dunnery that's going to come out to face the last ball of the match.
Yeah.
Are you a player of the match, Guy?
Crooksy.
Yeah.
But actually, hold on. Let me think twice about that.
Yep, cool. Thank you.
Well, let me check those bowling figures.
Afternoon, Martin.
How you doing?
Good,
Oh,
mate.
hello. Where's the?
I was thinking he can't be too far away. Martin Guptill, the man that the T20 competition's named after these days.
Let me check here. Wicket, who's taking the 3 there?
Yeah, we'll see. I was going to say Lucas Descent. As good as Sam Crooks' 60 was.
Yeah.
That 3 for 12.
Yeah. Every day of the week.
Yep. He's also right in front of us as well. So you'll take the man of the match, won't you? This one, club from Danbury Ferns. And awesome, great fielding again. They'll take 2. The Cornwall Cricket Club, they have won the 2024-25 Martin Guptill Premier Men's T20 final by 17 runs.
Well played.
Absolutely well played. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to Takapuna.
Oh well.
And all I've got left to say, Guy, is good luck to both sides.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Oh, great game of cricket. As I said, 16 overs in that second dig, you still didn't quite know who had it, and then that bowling spell there from Lucas Descent, and again, Crooksy runs on the board. That's you win games of cricket by
at the
scoring
top
runs.
as well.
Yeah. Obviously not who we wanted to win, or I wanted to win definitely. But hey, can't win them all, and win or lose you.
At the end of the day, it was a good day of cricket.
Yeah, great day of cricket.
Anyway, folks, huge thanks for you guys for tuning in. There's no point doing it if nobody watches. I've always said that. You can watch this game back as often as you like on the link that you're watching it, or just go to Bev's Broadcasting YouTube channel. There'll be highlights and photos posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page in coming days. Got 2 other games that I've done already this week to get through before I get to this game. But Guy, honestly, huge thanks to you, mate. My voice is stuffed after the long 4 days, so big thanks to you. Huge thanks to Takapuna for hosting me as well.
Thanks for doing everything you do. It's quite cool that you can bring these games to people who can't actually be here on the day, so thank you.
My absolute pleasure, mate. Take care out there, folks. Look after yourself, especially your mental health.